Hello guys. How are we doing? Unprecedented times. Definitely unprecedented times. Yes, everybody is home. I'm sorry the camera looks a bit skew with, because I'm using my gimbal. Basically, right, the bottom line is I have no editing equipment and I can't use my cameras either. Well, I can, I suppose. Sorry, not with it at the moment. Obviously, obviously, a lot of people aren't with it either, because of what's going on. Yes, it is. What day is it? Oh, what day is it? Monday, isn't it? I see. I've lost all track of time. It's Monday afternoon. We were asked to do all our social distancing, which we have. We have been on lockdown since the weekend before last, which was long before they even asked anybody to self-isolate or distance and everything. I just sort of had a look and saw what was going on in some of the other countries in Europe, and I came to the conclusion that we were at least a few weeks behind them, and I thought, I'm not waiting, I'm going into isolation. So I decided that I was going to do the same with the family. So we decided we'd isolate ourselves as best we could from everybody else, which we still have, and we're only going out for essentials, and we've been doing that for over a week now. I know they've asked, I know the government have asked everybody to social distance and everything, and I'm just amazed at the number of stupid people. I'm just blisteringly, well, I'm just amazed by it, and nobody's taking any notice. No one's taking any notice. We actually had a neighbour that was ill, so we've seen it firsthand, and we my daughter, her a friend of hers, they were also ill, so it was a little bit close to home. So we thought we'd take it a little bit more seriously than most people seem to be taking it. So yes, so we've bugged down basically. I think it's going to be like this for a few months. Watching it the way it's going, it does seem that China seem to have sort of got a handle on it a little bit, but it's maybe that's because they've been doing a lot of testing, and they've locked down the population to an extent to stop it spreading. I'm guessing they'll have to do that over here. I'm under the impression that they will probably do that this evening, if they haven't done it already by the time you're watching this video. Hopefully I'll get this up Monday. I'll try and get this up Monday night, so hopefully you'll be watching this today. Like I say, I can't edit anything because my wife is, luckily she's working from home, so she's working, luckily. I've got nothing at all, obviously. Yeah, so luckily my wife's working from home, so she's nobbled the studio and she's nobbled my office. So I can't get on a computer at all. So bit of a bummer really. So I can only upload with my phone, which is all I have. I might try on the laptop, but the laptop's a little bit older and it doesn't tend to edit stuff very well. But I'll see. I might even have a try later. Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I'll see. But I'd like to keep putting some videos up for you guys, give you something to watch while you're stuck in. I think unfortunately, well, we all are going to be in the same boat, aren't we? And this is going to last for quite a while. So I don't know. I have got some few tips and tricks videos I'm going to put up for you guys as well. So hopefully that might help us get through this a little bit better. We've started. We did some cooking things the other day. Me and my wife. We thought we'd make some soup out of leftovers rather than chucking them in the bin. So basically what we did, we had a Sunday roast yesterday because we cooked an extra meal for my mum, which we took to see her, because obviously she couldn't come to us for obvious reasons because she had to isolate. So we took her a roast dinner, as it was Mother's Day, and she hadn't seen anybody for a week either because she decided to lock down as well. So we gave her a dinner, and basically the carrot peelings, the potato peelings, the stalk of the cabbage, all sorts of stuff that is edible, but it's not generally tend to be particularly edible, if you see what I mean. We just mushed it all up and made some soup, and it was actually quite nice. We had it for lunch today, so that was good. So if we do find that we're going to start getting low on food supplies, then at least we can make something out of what we've got, rather than having to worry that you haven't got anything. If you're trying to stretch it, and obviously not panic buying, but if you've got if you're trying to make your stocks last that little bit longer, like we have, I think we've been out once this week for one shop. We didn't buy loads of stuff, we just bought what we need. But we just we've spread it out to try and make it last. And obviously we don't want to be going to the shops as often as possible. We want to avoid the shops wherever possible. The thing is, nobody can see anything at the moment. We don't see any people coughing. We don't see any people in distress, as it were. We can't see it physically, but I don't think it's going to be very long before we do. Unfortunately, the way it seems to be spreading, it's not very good. I've also got some quarantine ideas as well when you're coming in and out of the house, because I'm going to try and keep myself as healthy as possible, because I'm trying to keep going for a few other people. There's a few other people who need our help, and we're trying to do things for them to help them out, because they're classed as the vulnerable group, and if there's nobody to help them, then it's not very good. So we're trying to keep ourselves healthy so we can still help others. At least that's the plan. So we're trying to limit ourselves as much as possible. So yes, we've tried some quarantine things. What we might be doing is using our shed as like a quarantine area. So when you come back from outside, like you've been to the shops or somewhere like that, you take your coat and everything off, and your shoes, you hang them in the shed, and then you go indoors. So basically, if you've got any infected clothes or coat on, you leave that in an area for 72 hours before you bring it into the house, or don't bring it into the house at all. If you try and keep your house as a clean area as best you can, then you stand more of a chance of not catching it, hopefully. I'm not saying this is going to work, but we're just trying to reduce it as best we can. We've sealed up our letterbox as well, so that all the post goes in a container outside, and then the container, parcels, whatever, are then either put into the garage or cleaned or whatever, left for 72 hours again before they're brought into the house, just to try and eliminate any viruses, obviously. So like I say, no idea if any of this is going to work, but we're just trying to do the best we can with what we've got. So that's it really. I've got myself one of these as well. which is a jump starter kit. Because I came out to use my van the other day, and the damn battery was flat because I forgot to turn the lights off. So I've got myself one of these. I decided it couldn't happen again. So I've got myself one of these jump starters. These are about 60 quid on Amazon. You can still get them at the moment. It's on charge at the moment, so I'll show you that in another video. But yes, very useful because it's got got USB output as well, so you can charge other devices as well as start your vehicle if you get a problem. Because if there's nobody around to give you a jump start, you can use one of these power packs, because this has a large LiPo battery in it. Well, it is only this big. It's tiny, but hopefully it could get me out of trouble if my battery goes flat. So hopefully, so it's just getting prepared really. Yes, as for hand sanitizer, and we don't have any. We do have a few toilet rolls, just enough luckily, but we didn't panic buy. We just had what we had, and that was enough luckily. So we should have enough for hopefully a week, and then we'll have to buy some more. But we'll have to see how it goes. But yes, that's how it is in Scudo world at the moment. And I just pray that all you guys are all right, and please stay in and just stay out of it all, you know. Just try not to get into it, you know. Just think of this as a hidden enemy. Well, it's not. Well, it is, isn't it? It's I don't know how to describe it. I mean, you just imagine that everywhere outside is radioactive. Think of it like that. Think of it that as anywhere outside is radioactive and you can't go out. If you think of it like that, you'll say, right, my house is a safe place. I'm going to stay here. At least for now. This will definitely blow over. I can guarantee you these viruses will not last the test of time. You know, they will, if you've had it, or if you've got once your immune system's boosted, or whatever, you know, if they get this vaccine or whatever, there's definitely a change. It can't go on like this forever, but we're definitely going to be in for a rough one for a few months, I think. And I think we'll just have to ride it out, because that's about all we can do. Anyway, oh, more deaths from the coronavirus, right? Okay, well, we don't need to know that, because we know it's going to be more, don't we? Let's just protect ourselves, and let's protect the vulnerable and others. Let's not spread it. You know, keep yourself to yourself, please. Because I've seen so many people out walking around. I mean, go out for what you need. I saw it yesterday. We came back through a local town. Well, yeah, we came back through a local town, coming back from seeing my mum yesterday, and everybody and their dog was out. It was just like, I can't believe this. You know, are people that stupid? You know, have you got to see what's going to come? Have you got to see people choking because they can't breathe? Are you happy to spread that around? It's like, it's just, I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. But there we go, whatever. Is it numpties? Is it numpties just doing what I want to do again? Is it that what I want? Or I want to do this, so I go and do it? Is that what it is? I have no idea. Just please think of others. If you don't care about yourself, just think that if you go out and you have something on you, you're going to give it to other people, and those people might not fare as well as you will. And you might not fare very well when you get to the full blown. You might be just have a bit of a sniff and think, I'm all right. You don't know. You don't know. This is the thing. You don't know. So let's just be sensible, please. Anyway, love and light, guys. Please look after yourself. Give us some comments down below. Let us know how you're doing. Keep in touch, everybody. And I'm going to try and put some more videos up if I can. Sorry if this was a bit of a long one, but I just wanted to have a chat and just say hello, really. So love and light, guys. Peace in every step to everybody. Hope everybody's okay, and I'll see you in another vid soon.